I be in them jeans. Yeah, fuck on top them colors. Your part, don't get me started. Retarded when they come to the dump from departed. I do this often. We flossing so the bitches jocking. I walk it just like I talk it. They talking, but they really don't know shit. Ain't did shit, ain't never hit a lick. Ain't seen a bitch, ain't made nothing flip.
She trippin', thinking that she gon' get cuffed on. Only got dick in the blunt that you can blow on. I'm serious, heard about the last chick's curious. Wondering how the D make them delirious. Real life, it could be your wife or your girlfriend. Rolls in, when I put it down, got it open. Okay, Juvenated Cooch, man, got it on the first night. Didn't get the name.
I'ma call her Billie Jean. She ain't my lover. No, but I be in them jeans. Yeah, fuck on top of them curls.
She toxic, toxic. Use sex as an object. She good with the Pro Tools, but that's my logic. I met her
Let me know if y'all can hear the music, y'all. Welcome in, Split Personality with the deal.
I'll be right back.
I was giving her the Heimlich. It be like that. Off to my next mission. The two young bitches tongue kissing.
Trying to figure out how I can get the star music play.
Crisis.
For some reason, it won't let me play it no more. So let me know if you can.
She got a mind made up, acting like I'm thirsty. I be all in them guts, like it was surgery. I don't lie on my dick, that'll be perjury. She took it while I was asleep, like it was burglary. I plead the fifth for everything I did do, and once again, for everything I'm about to. This is the new deal, filled with a tip kiss. Back to a man, back to a kid.
What's the deal? It's your boy Chivo in the building. Let's get it.
Yeah, fuck on top of them colors.
She toxic, toxic. Use sex as an object.
You can hear the music, shorty?
But that's my logic.
She hot and ready. I told her prop the leggy. I told her don't run from me. Hold it steady. I'ma keep it going. You ain't even gotta beg me. I'ma keep it going. You ain't even gotta beg me. But call me crazy, or maybe I was dreaming. But every time I step on the ground, it start gleaming. Her eyes just start beaming. Her body, I left it singing. Now every time that I put it down, she start creaming. Frosted and ballin', we do this shit often. Frosted and ballin', we do this shit often. Frosted and ballin', no haters can't stop it. Do this shit often. We frosted and ballin'. She sexy.
Sex is an object. That's my logic.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Flash in the building, aka Chivo. But you can call me Chivo for a while. You know, I'm back outside. You know, it's a lot that happened over this last 2 days. A lot of people. Well, let's start here. There was an assassination of a man that was polarized and infamous for being probably what most people would call what's the word I want to use? Some people will call him racist, but other people will call him a martyr. Me, I prefer to use the word martyr. And a lot of people were like, well, you know, as a black man, how can you use what he says as something truthful or something inspiring? Well, first off, his first message was always about taking accountability. And I always believed in that. And I stand on that 10 toes down. Accountability is everything, right? And I think in Black America, we don't really take accountability for nothing. We always make excuses for everything, right? So a lot of Black people who would come to his events, which I've been to probably about 10 of them in Arizona, Turning Point USA events with Candace Owens. I've seen her speak. I've seen Larry Elder speak, who actually ran for governor of California. I've seen, of course, Charlie Kirk speak numerous times, seen Trump speak 7, 8 times. One thing I've noticed, and I met Donald Trump's son too, Don. One thing I've noticed is the Black people who do side with Charlie Kirk. That's a fact. Split personality, that's a fact. When black people minds start opening up to the facts instead of the messenger, that's when the code gets unlocked and what's inside of everybody. I learned, you know, let's not look at the messenger. Let's listen to the message. That man's message was something bigger than just the color of his skin saying it. Because a lot of the times, man, we were just like, oh, you can't say that about black people. But is he wrong? Hold on, let's peel the layers back. Is he wrong for what he said? He said that black fathers aren't in the home. Is he lying? Let's start there. Was the man lying when he said black fathers aren't in the home? No, he was not lying. He was telling the truth. When he was saying that 93% of black people getting killed was by other black people, was he lying? No. Let's look at the numbers. When he said white people get killed by police more than black people does, was he lying? No. So what's the problem with what he said? I mean, these are conversations that black people have behind closed doors all the time. This is nothing new. And when it came out of Charlie Kirk's mouth, it really shocked me because I never seen a white person stand up and say something like that before, outside of a Nazi or you know what I mean. So I never got a chance to hear a white person say it from a pure space like him. I mean, this is a guy that black people called racist, but this is something you guys don't know. He hired in inner cities mostly. He hired black people to go reach out for Turning Point USA to go preach what I call the gospel. And just because, people like to refer to gospel as the church or talking about God, which, yeah, he does do that too. But the gospel of bringing black families together and keeping them together. We have an epidemic of this single mom thing in the black community, which is more prevalent there than it is in any other nationality. But don't get me wrong, there's single moms everywhere in every nationality. But in the black community, it's just a little more crazy, right? His group of people, black people he hired to reach out, to talk to black people, to get black people to stay in their family setting so we can actually have a future, is crazy. And that's something that I don't think David Duke of the KKK probably would have done. Let's just be honest. I don't think KKK members are going around knocking on black people's door like, you need to keep your black fathers in a home. I highly doubt that. In fact, I will bet my house and everything I got in my account they're not doing that. So let's leave the racist part out of this, right? And then you line that up with who he was dealing with for a long time, President Trump, right? And Trump has spoken at plenty of those events that I've been to in person, third row, right? Smell they breath when they talking type shit. I'm in the row. Like, I've got connections in Arizona talking to different people that got me right there. Literally, I was third, fourth row when Donald Trump's Air Force One landed on the strip, watched him get out, which wasn't far away, and came out and spoke to us, right? In the hot sun. So this is the type of shit that I've done and been a part of. I've spoken at plenty of events with many people there. So me being close to that environment, like, I never really ran into Charlie Kirk and actually had a one-on-one with him, but I did be able to. I was in that same room with him, like literally in the same room, a 16 by 16 room where he talked to only a certain group of people, and I happened to be one of the certain group of people, that type of thing. And the one thing he did do was he made eye contact with me when he spoke on this, because I was like one of the 2 or 3 or 4 black people in there. And his message was so genuine. It didn't come from no racist, from what I've seen. It didn't come from a racist part of a racist bone in any body of his, not him. It came from, man, let's make a change type of deal. So I want to say that before I get to my show. And I also want to, give a quick moment of silence to him because, like I said, if Black people really were to hear him out, I mean, we would change. So let's start with a moment of silence for 10 seconds for Charlie Kirk, man. Rest in peace to him. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, I'm not in me. I'm not the one that really follows the celebrity thing. I don't really look at him as a celebrity. All right, so moving right along, we're gonna drop some music right now. Hopefully, y'all heard the music that I did play, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about some shit that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. We'll be right back, y'all. We're gonna start off. We started out with Nehru. I would love to have my email lit up with some songs that you guys got. I know a lot of you guys were being played on Shorty V show prior to this one. I don't have the access to those songs, so I can't play them. But you can send them to my email down here. I will post it in the chat just so you guys can have a chance to get your songs played on this platform. Also, I'm not the one that charges people to play songs. I play songs that I like. You see me play Nehru. He never said, "Hey, J Flash, play my song, homie." None of that. I just like the song. I don't care what type of song it is, bro. Be honest with you. It could be hip hop. It could be R&B, country music. I don't give a damn. If I like it, I like it. I'm gonna play it. So yeah, I'm the platform that we go. You can definitely send it. I'm sending it right now. This is my email. Feel free to send it to this email to get your songs played. Uh, and we gonna rock, y'all. We gonna rock. Jay Flash is a different character, y'all, for sure. So here we go. We're gonna drop a little bit of, let's see. You know what? I haven't played this song in a minute because I haven't been able to play any music on my phone for some reason. So we're gonna get a little. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why this thing? Okay, there we go. Let's go.
Low bottom ENT, August Spook. I know about it though. Let's go. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. I said y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. I said y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. We got sunshine and palm trees. LeBron, Shaq, and Kobe. Birthplace of them PBA season for winter when the 90s. Should've took them back to 1992 when they executed Tookie. We smoking on them cookies. Pool table at the lake house. Now them Tatianas wanna blow me and know me. Real talk. Bad bitches walking up and down a Hollywood strip like a cat. There's no place like home, homie. Don't get it twisted with the Dodgers, Lakers, beaches. We winning palm trees. The choice is yours. Ain't no other coast doing it like the West Coast do. I ain't hating, I'm just telling the truth. That's my homie Hall. He just pulled up in the coupe. Finna hit the studio. What it do? Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. I said y'all don't want to get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started? West Coast party. Say y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. Mic check, watch your mouth, nigga. I'm a little different. Only chick in the room, and I'm the realest nigga in it. Bad little missus. Been through the trenches. Fuck them if they diss it. No, I gotta get money over niggas. That's my motto. Slim thick, but they pay me like a model. Penny in my cup, but I'd rather have a bottle. Mercy, August Spook. Got now, fuck tomorrow. West side, nigga, yeah, I'm coming with flex. Missy Danger, motherfucker, who you thought was next? From that concrete jungle, survival of the fittest, cause I'm always moving shit, call it telekinesis. I got my third eye open, it ain't never sleep. I should have named myself Pacific, cause my flows are too deep. I'm coming from the east side, but riding on the west side. These Danger stained wide, bleaching haters with peroxide. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. I said y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started? Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't wanna get this this West Coast started. Ain't no party like the West Coast party. Say y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. Y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. I say y'all don't want to get this West Coast started. Rock niggas talk shit, but I look right past them. Claiming they're deep, but they're pussy with no passion. Evil side nigga, nothing but gorillas. So if you want a trick, I'm coming with straight killers. You ain't gotta feel us, motherfucker, we still fresh. Khaki Chuck D's, motherfucking nothing less. Gangsta's my pedigree, a better G ever G. Evil side crippin' on this West Coast melody. A party ain't a party till I step in. I'm a big deal, so you know they let the set in. And I ain't looking at you, bitch, I want your best friend. Let's shake this motherfucker slide to the west end. East side niggas, so you know I'm where the grips be. Check the designer on my feet, that's Da Vinci. Bottle of Bel Air in the air, West Coast. Gotta mention K-Boy when you talking West Coast. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. I said y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Say y'all don't wanna get this West Coast started. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Ain't no party like a West Coast party. Ain't no party like a West Coast party.
Yo, it's your boy Jay Flash, aka Chivo, back in this building again. We were talking about Charlie Kirk, but I want to get back to what we normally talk about. Because we talk about some shit that we don't. Oh, okay. So first of all, let me start here. I typically do the talking about things that even these podcasters like, Fresh and Fit, Marcus Burton, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, the Saint and the Center dude, all these different podcasters, they don't tell you the key things that the women like, the ladies like. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's going to give you the 100% real. See, what they preach to these other people that listen to their podcast, they preach that you got to be a trick in order to get a woman. Oh, you got to get your money up. Oh, you got to be this, you got to be that. When really, honestly, you don't need to be none of that. None of it. You don't have to be this 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 a year Lamborghini driving. You don't need to be none of that. In fact, you ain't got to have a damn thing in order to get a woman. In fact, you will get that woman whole heart, mind, body, and soul with nothing. It doesn't take anything. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it doesn't take nothing a man can acquire to get a woman fully. Things that a man is born with is what get a woman fully. And so when they try to tell you that you have to have this, oh, you take her to this nice restaurant, you got to be the provider, you got to be this and that and the third. In fact, only thing is going to get you is a woman that don't respect you at all. That's all it's going to get you. Hold on. Being a provider male is a square, lame ass nigga in her eyes. She doesn't want that. I'm gonna just be honest. She doesn't care about what you got. What you got will never get her to really, really be into you. In fact, you trying to take her out to dinner on a date, you trying to get her to like you by convincing her to like you will never get you to go far at all. And I told people plenty of times, go to a neutral location to meet her for the first time. Bring your own shit. Have her bring her own shit. When I say her own shit, her coffee, her hot chocolate, her tea, her soda, her water, whatever shit she drinks, you bring your shit. The water and the tea, you bring your shit for you. She bring her shit for her. Y'all meet up and you guys talk where it's quiet but open. That's how you hook up with a chick. And you will see right then and there if she's feeling you or not. You taking her to this 5-star restaurant, you taking her to Applebee's, doing the 2 for 15, whatever it is you're doing is not going to impress her. In fact, you're leading with your wallet, which spells fucking lame-o to her. I'm just telling you. It is telling her you a fucking weirdo. And she will never like you. Yeah, I brought her roses. Oh yeah, I took her out to dinner. I showed her a good time. Yeah, what she's gonna do, she's gonna order her food, she's gonna eat, she's gonna take your roses and dump them in the trash when she gets home. She's gonna take that doggy bag back to the nigga that's been blowing her back out, and he ain't bought her a damn thing. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. That's it right there. What Gino the Bully just said is tricking even if you got it. Don't listen to Lil Wayne. It ain't tricky. It ain't tricking if you got it. Don't listen to his bitch ass. He's getting ran through just like all these other niggas that got money get. They get ran through, used, they get a baby put on them, they get fucking filed for divorce, they get half their shit taken. In fact, when I meet a girl, she doesn't know I own a house. She doesn't know I have a car. I will meet her at a location via Uber. That's how I don't go out on dates. I don't take a bitch on a date. I don't do that. You know why? Because I know it's not gonna get nowhere. Check this out. I take her out on a date. I show her a good time. She has a list of niggas that's 5 of them are trying to take her out on a date, show her a good time, and one nigga blowing her back out that can't even afford to take her out on a date. Can't even afford to take her. Now, if she's your woman, that's one thing. But I'm talking about in a first meeting environment. She's generally gonna choose the nigga that blow her back out and ain't buying her a fucking thing. That's what she's gonna choose. Look at what these hoes is picking. They're using you dinner buying niggas, you lunch buying niggas, you cash apping niggas. They're using you and laid up laughing with a nigga that's piping her the fuck down. If you think I'm capping, call me out. Please call me out. Do me a favor. Email me. Do whatever you got to do. Email me, tag me in a post on Facebook, and tell everybody, tell the world, Jay Flash is a lying son bitch. You feel me? She pulling up on buddy. Facts. She pulling up to homeboy's crib. That nigga's living in the motherfucking garage at his little sister house. He ain't got a car. He ain't got a damn thing. But he blowing that back out. That's why I admire the dude that does that, because the dude that does that got all the bitches, bro. Listen, the dude that don't got shit got the hoes. The nigga that got everything got bitches that's using him. There's a difference. Okay? Just think about it. Just think about that. Pay attention, dog. So why are we in Granny Basement? Facts. Dog, I had way more women when I was walking around homeless than I ever did owning a home now. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I've gotten way more women just walking down the street talking. Man, I've had women blow their horn at me while I was walking. I had women pull over to the side of the road when I was walking. Hey, you need a ride? Hell yeah, I do. Got my car's around the corner at the crib. I'm chilling, but I'm walking. I had a white lady pull me over, bro. Married. She was married, bro. This was what, a year and a half ago or two. She was married. She's a little older than me though. She's like in her 40s. But me, I had my shirt off. I'm walking down the street. You know, I'm walking my shoe. You ever worn your shoe where your foot is on the back of the shoe? You ain't put your shoe on all the way. It's comfortable that way. I'm walking like that with no socks on. Like I look like I'm homeless, bro. And she pulled me over. Hey, where you going? Man, I'm just going for a walk, tired. Really? Oh, okay. I'm homeless. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. I'm homeless and I'm not. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, I know you think I'm homeless. I know I ain't got shit going on. So please tell me how you are interested in me. Like, please tell me. But she literally, I have a husband, but he's gone a lot. Like she's giving me the clues. Like, yeah, you can come over, shower, and beat it up, and then leave and go on about your business. Like that's the type of shit she was on. And I'm like, damn. Now the husband, now she had a nice car. Don't get me wrong. She had a nice little SUV. So I'm thinking her husband bought her a car. Clearly, he's probably either older than her, around her age. He's well off. They got a nice house, but she wants me to come over. I'm guessing. But I just told her, hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm straight. You know what I mean? I go on about your business. That's what I'm. But I was just like, because I don't fuck with married people no more. I had learned that lesson. But she was on it. Older lady, and she wasn't bad looking. And I'm like, wow, women literally look at you for you when you don't have nothing. She's looking at your personality. She's looking at how you carry yourself. She's looking at what you say, how you feel. Damn, that's some crazy shit. Gino the Bully, man, you a dog ass nigga. I just want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, Gino the Bully is a dog ass nigga. Okay, when see this is the reason why this this is the reason why men make the best sides. We make the best sides because we know how to play our position and play it correctly. We A woman ain't gotta lie to us and say, I ain't got nobody. I'm single. She ain't gotta lie to us. She can just tell us, I got a nigga, but I ain't tripping. And guess what? We gonna play that position. I told people all the time, dog, the nigga that's smashing your girl, your wife, could be cutting your hair, dog. Literally cutting your hair. You going to the nigga that's cutting your hair, he fucking your wife the whole time, bro. And he's not gonna say a word. He's like, hey man, hey, how you like your edge up like this? Oh, okay. You want a design? Oh, don't worry about it, dog. It's on the house, dog. For real? Yeah, dog, I got you this time. I'm fucking your wife, so he ain't gonna tell you that. But in the back of his mind, yeah, I'm banging your wife. So I mean, at least I can do is give you a design, Negro. Yeah, you good. You know what I mean? He could be the dude at the cash register, at Fry's, at Walmart. Oh, come down my lane, man. I ain't got nobody. Come on down here, dog. I got you. Beep. Beep. Nigga banging your girl. Don't even know it. The nigga that's just chilling outside the front of the liquor store, man, passing out his mixtape. You like, hey man, yeah, I'll get your mixtape, dog. Or I don't support them, man. Get on about your business, nigga. Like, go on, get on. But that nigga that's passing you his mixtape, blowing your wife back out, blowing your girl back out the whole time. In fact, dog, I'm gonna go further than that. Because like I said, I've been on both ends of this shit. I've been the nigga that she come to. I've been the nigga that I'm with. It's a lot better to be a side nigga in this day and age. Being a side nigga is the best thing to be. I'm just gonna be honest. Being a side nigga is the best situation to be in. You ain't gotta put up with her bullshit. You ain't gotta worry about getting cheated on. You ain't gotta worry about where she at, right? You gonna get the buns and you gonna get them the best way possible because she really fucking you good. She fucking you because she really want to fuck you. She fucking him because she's obligated to. There's two different things. See, there's a volunteer worker and then there's a worker that's on payroll. And typically, the volunteer worker is the one that works the hardest and more excited to be there. Am I lying? The volunteer white lady that's at the thrift store, um, damn, you a dog, man. You belong in the pound, dog. You see this comment? He needs to be spayed, neutered, all that shit, and thrown in the fucking put to sleep. Put to sleep. If a nigga dropping off, see, I'm be honest, man. I thought I was a bad motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. But there's somebody in this chat right now that may have me believing that I'm still a virgin. Like, because if you dropping your girl off at her homegirl house, but she got a brother, red flag. Red flag. They still living together. I'm gonna tell you something. They still live together. Her and her brother still live together. And you drop your girl off to be with her homegirl. Her homegirl gonna probably be like, hey girl, what's up? And she probably gonna leave and go be with another nigga. And she gonna leave her at the room with that nigga. Or she come there to see her, but he just butt in the conversation and then take over. The next thing you know, she's in the back room getting her cheeks blasted. Okay. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Why I would love to be a side nigga. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Because This is the side nigga gets the threesomes with your girl. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Oh, you didn't know that? I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Your girl told you that she don't do threesomes and shit. She don't do polygamy and all type of shit. She told your ass that. But guess what? Guess what? She ain't tell Pookie that. She ain't tell Gino the bully that. Gino the bully getting threesomes with her. Jay, listen, Chivo get threesomes with her. Your girl. She mad at you. She come to me. She fuck me and my girl. Okay, hold on. Hold on, man. Because we about to go for a ride today. Today is the day we go on a special ride. Because a lot of the times, your girl is a little freakier than you even thought. She's yeah. Have you ever had a girl that's mad at you so she suck your dick a certain way? Like she's obligated. Like I tell you, a person that's on payroll, I gotta get up at 5 in the morning. Go deal with this fucking job. I'm sick of this shit. They ain't paying me enough. Even if they are paying me, they paying me salary, but they got me working these extra hours. Then you got the volunteer worker that shows up on time every day, right? The volunteer worker is generally happy to be there. Generally happy to be there, knows they can make a mistake. I'm the only volunteer, so I'm here having fun. This is what I like to do. I volunteer to do this. There's a difference between a volunteer worker and a motherfucker on payroll. Your woman is on payroll. If you decide, nigga, she's volunteering. Pay attention. Stay with me, okay? Stay with me. She's volunteering her services. If she's coming to you and y'all not together, which meaning you're not obligated, like an employer, you're not obligated to pay her. She's coming in voluntarily. She's willing. That means she wants to be there. That's a different type of work. That's a different type of dick suck. That's a different type of fucking. Okay. A woman that fucks you back is volunteering her time. Okay, hold on. I mean, because right now you guys aren't hearing me. You know what I'm saying? So what I want you to do, I want you, okay, right now, I want you to turn your hearing aid up because you ain't hearing me. Turn that bitch up. If you in the back row, come forward. Come to the front. Come smell my breath. Feel my sweat as I'm talking. I need you to really engage in this right now. Had a nigga wife coming to my crib, me and my girl tag teaming her ass. Definitely different. I'm telling you, listen. Listen to me, y'all. I've had a girl, I said this on the show. I had a chick that said, yeah, whatever. I got a man, blah, blah, blase. She get in the car with me and my girl. She got a man, mind you. She gets in the car with me and my woman. We all three leave. We come back to my crib. Now, she's not really engaged in trying to fuck with me or not, but somehow she got mad at her dude. Maybe she got a text message. I don't know. But she got mad at that nigga. And guess what? By the time we got to the bedroom, walked in the house, she kind of wasn't on that type of vibe. By the time she got to my bedroom, so from that walk, that front door to my bedroom, the master bedroom, nigga, she was already out of her clothes, basically. I'm over here like, oh, okay, well, I guess it is, since you put it that way, I'm starting to pull down my shit, right? She's already butt at my girl, like, oh, all right, well, shit. I thought we was gonna have to warm up. She started pulling off her shit. I'm like, cool. It's a good time today. Okay? Because I guess we caught her at the right time. See, that's the thing. When a woman is she was volunteering. She's more than willing to engage in work. She's gonna get the work. No problem. Now, when your woman is tired of your ass, tired of your shit, the sex is, I'ma just lay here. I'ma just lay here. Welcome in. New Goofoo 6. Okay. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that again. Welcome in, dog. That's all I can tell you. Um, that's a difference when she wants to give you some sex and wants to suck your dick. That's different. It hit just a tad bit 100% different. Okay, that's a whole different situation when she's thrilled to have sex with you. I've had that happen to me a couple of weeks ago where she was thrilled. She was, it's funny. You guys ever do this Facebook dating thing? I don't know if you guys ever done it, but I did this Facebook dating thing and I finally met up with a chick. It took a while, but I finally met up with a chick. So I meet up with her. She drives to a park. I drive to a park because, like I tell y'all, there's no dates with Jay Flash. So I pull up to a park. She pull up to a park. Um, we're talking, and I'm just like, I'm vibing. She's vibing. She's smoking her vape. I don't smoke. We're having like a deep ass conversation type shit. And I don't know how the subject came up, but it was like, I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. I don't even remember. But all she said was, "We can get in the back seat." And I'm like, huh? I don't know what trigger word, because I don't think it was something that had to do with fucking or nothing. But it went to, we can get in the back seat. I was like, shit, goddamn. I'll spray down when I'm done. You know what I mean? I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, to me, you don't need to go out on a date. Like, I clapped cheeks, literally, in the back seat. Okay, so shorty, don't listen to the thing right here. You know what I mean with your question. All right, so whether I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, fellas, and this is a dirty, nasty thing, but I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. And I never told nobody this shit before, and I'm gonna answer your question. Um, I'm gonna answer your question, shorty, within this statement I'm about to make, fellas. If you do not strap up with a chick, random, your girl, because your girl could be fucking somebody else you don't know. And women generally don't really like using protection when they do fuck. That's why they be having kids on top of kids. And trust me, they go to the clinic a lot. They just don't tell your ass that. They go to a clinic way out of the way so they don't be seen by general motherfuckers, or they do it online and get prescriptions. So don't get it twisted. They're out there. The key, fellas, and I was gonna do this on an unplugged and unbothered show with Duchess, but she keeps switching up every day. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna drop the bombshell now. Fellas, if you fuck a woman, okay, this is the key. And this is about 90% successful. If you don't strap up, you think this girl's a nasty bitch. You like, man, I don't know, man. I have a feeling that she got something. Two things you gotta do. First off, you gotta piss immediately after you fuck. Okay, hold on, fellas. This is game I'm about to give you. This is game. You must piss immediately after, not in a toilet. I'm gonna make this clear, not in a toilet. Okay, I'm gonna get shot for saying some shit like this. You go outside, go in a spot away from people. Of course, you don't want to put your dick out as kids out there. You fuck around, get a charge for that. But go outside and piss immediately after you have sex with a chick when you didn't strap up. And 90% of the time, fellas, you will not come up with nothing. You will be okay. But when you pee, I know this is gonna sound nasty, rub the piss around your dick a little bit, right? Then come in and wash off. So rub it around the tip, around the shaft and all that. You make it look like you're doing some shit, but you rubbing the piss around that. Then go inside the house and wash off officially. Like, whether you got to do it in a sink, if you're at somebody else's house or whatever the case may be, do that, fellas. And I promise you, 90% of the time, you will not catch it. Okay? I've learned this after my pops taught me this, actually. He said that he had got burned by a bitch. This is some crazy shit, I know. My pops was like, this is what you do, especially if you have a woman and you're sneaking around, because men, we have to sneak around on a woman. we have to sneak around. We gotta lie to the side bitch and tell her we ain't got a girl. We gotta lie to our woman, saying we not fucking with nobody. Like it's a lot more that goes into being a cheating man versus a cheating woman. She could just tell a dude, she could tell her side nigga, I got a man, but I'm fucking you, and he gonna know his position. Nothing's gonna happen. But us is a little different. Um, he says, go in the bathroom, wash your dick in the sink, stand up over the motherfucker, whatever you got to do. If you can take a shower, great. But if you can't, go to Jack in the Box, go to motherfucking Quick Trip, Circle K, Arco, whatever gas station, wash your dick off in the sink. He was like, now by the time you get home, you don't smell like you've been fucking nobody. You got to semi wash off and go to the shower whenever you best time you can. So that's my advice to the fellas. Piss immediately, wash your dick off in your piss while you're pissing outside, not indoors, outside. Um I'm sorry, this is real shit. This is leave your feelings at the door, like you say. You gotta, this is what we gotta do. This is the stuff. Shorty knows all about having dirty vaginals. Okay. Weirdo. I don't know who you are, and I don't know if Shorty has you. Okay, I don't know if Shorty knows you or not. This is her page. So chill. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but one thing and another thing, fellas. We tend to have. Oh, come on in, Shorty. Call in. What up,
Popping,
Shorty?
what's popping? Listen. Let me tell you, you know who that is. That's that bitch ass Lulu the potato. You know what I mean? He's a pussy. He ain't never had pussy in a day in his life. You know, he always had dick up his ass. That's why you understand he's that motherfucking troll. You dig? So that's why he's one of them trolls that I can't get rid of. You know one of them pussy boys that you call J Flash, who's a pussy. You know one of them.
Yeah.
That's him. That's him
Oh
because he ain't never smelt a pussy a day in his life. All he had was dick down his throat. So that's why I say he can come
oh
suck this dick and have them throat babies go down his throat, and I can fuck him in the asshole so he can get what he wants. You know what I mean? So that's
okay.
what he wants. Nah, nigga, we don't play like that, you pussy ass nigga. You mad
Oh
because you can't get me, nigga. That's why your ass always block me. Nobody don't want your gay ass, nigga. That's what you want. That's why.
okay. So that's I just blocked him right now because of first. I mean, definitely. There's weirdos on all these little platforms that be doing the most. So I get it. I blocked his bitch ass. He ain't had pussy since pussy had him. So that's how it goes. But I want to tell the fellas something. This is a health tip for the fellas because I know a lot of men were dying from pancreatic cancer. Uh, pissing outside once a day does help. Um, fellas, have you ever pissed outside versus pissing indoors and see the difference in feeling? When you piss outside, you're like, ooh, that feels good. That's a good piss. Because we're supposed to piss outside. Us humans are supposed to pee outdoors. We're supposed to bathe outdoors. So that's why I always tell people walk in the grass every morning. If you can do it 3 times a week, just go into the park, especially when the grass is wet, it feels even better. But walk on the grass barefoot, get that connection to the earth. All those things are healthy for you. Walking outside in the sunlight with your shirt off, those things are very, very healthy for you. So pissing outdoors is like something it's a it's amazing feeling. That release of peeing outdoors is a beautiful feeling. And that's the things that that possibly can prevent cancers because I don't know, it's something about being blocked from, you're indoors. So you're being blocked from the UV rays, you're being blocked from the outside fresh air. So just keep that in mind, fellas. I do this every day. I piss outside at least once, sometimes twice. I go on long walks. I'll go with my shirt off outside. I do those things. Those are the things that keep us alive. You know what I mean? Keep the blood flowing. Cures a lot of sickness and all those things. So keep that in mind, fellas. Fasting, a lot of those things help. So just want to let y'all know that. What else? So as far as cheating women versus cheating men, like I said, men, I've never went to a guy that his girl was coming to me fucking. I never went to him in his inbox. I never text messaged him. I never ran into him, was like, hey man, I'm fucking your girl, man. Your girl ain't shit. Never done no shit like that. And in the history of the men I know, I ain't never seen nobody else do that type of shit. Like we just don't do that. We just fuck your girl, and then when she's done, we're done. Right? We don't care. It's not my bitch. She ain't shit clearly because she fucking you. So right. Um, but women get that emotional connection. Plus, we had to lie to her to get her to lay down in the first place. So with all those motivations, and then now she's gonna be in your girl inbox, messaging him, sending you the pictures of your texts and all this shit. Because women get jealous, they get territorial, they're vindictive, they're revengeful, they're all these things. When men, we just let it go, man. We let it be. Fuck it. Wasn't my bitch anyway. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why when they say uh when women are the type of, like, say, men, we don't we have this thing about us that we can detach our feelings from shit. Women don't. Only women that can take their feelings out of fucking is prostitutes. And even some of them kind of trip because, and I'm gonna tell you another thing, and this is a subject changer kind of. Women are the biggest tricks in the world. And I know you probably like, wait, hold on, what do you mean? Hold on. What is this man talking about? Women are the bigger tricks than even men. And the reason why I say they're bigger tricks, I'm gonna get my going real quick. Uh-oh. They're bigger tricks than us men because they have the ability to be tricked on and still trick. Prime example, strippers. Huh? Strippers, prostitutes. Huh? Women that got good jobs. Women that got a job. Women on Section 8. Okay, we're gonna name all five of them hoes. Then I don't have nothing against none of them. But let's just keep it 100 right now. We're gonna keep it 100,000 real quick. We're gonna stack it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all cheapos in the building. So um strippers don't tend to date a rich man unless he's like a famous rich man. But typically they'll date a dirty motherfucker that ain't got shit. And she'll be tricking all her money off on him. He ain't working. He's playing Madden 2002 on regular Xbox while she's over there showing her titties and bouncing ass in the strip club. Okay, let's just be real. Let's keep it 100. Okay, let's keep it 100,000 because that's what we do here on the Chivo podcast. That's what we do here. Okay, we keep it 100,000. They're the biggest tricks. Just imagine a woman who's bad, body banging, probably got fake ass, fake titties, but body banging, right? She bad, she black, she chocolate, she's brown skin, she's light skin, she's white, she's a bad Mexican girl, she's a bad Asian girl, whatever nationality you guys like, right? She can get money from rich niggas all day. She's bouncing her ass on her, jiggling it, titties slapping around, and she come home with $1,000 plus per night, $500 in 5 minutes, whatever. They making it rain on her. She's picking up money, but she come home and trick it off to a nigga that's dusty that ain't even got no underwear under his pants. Now that is a big trick. That is tricking times a million. Fellas, we don't do that. If it's a dusty bitch, she's just a dusty bitch. We fucking. That's it. That's why they're the biggest tricks. Prostitutes. Just imagine being a prostitute. Some of these prostitutes be bad as fuck. I be looking at them like shit. Like prostitutes. Some of you prostitutes on G Street, on Figueroa, on 27th Avenue in Phoenix, on Las Vegas Boulevard in Vegas. And I'm not saying I know these places, but I'm just saying, on Holt Boulevard in Pomona. Like all these different places where these hoes are, because I've lived in all these different places. One thing I can say is like, how are you that bad doing that type of work and giving the money to another nigga? And it's multiple bitches giving it to him. Now I'm not talking about you dirty motherfucking niggas that got beat up Air Force Ones, that got one or two ugly hoes out there on the strip. I'm talking about niggas that he got a charger, he got 9 gold chains on. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's got 6, 7 bitches, that type of dude. You know, he's eating Wingstop every night. He's got the PlayStation 5 linked up in the motel room, right? I'm talking about him. And he gets to fuck all them hoes for free anytime he want. You got to pay for it though. But he get to lay up and fuck those hoes anytime he want. In fact, when a bitch don't bring home enough money and she got an attitude, those other 5, 6 bitches will jump her ass for him. He ain't even got to put his hands on her sometime. That's a bad motherfucker. But a woman will go and trick that type of way and bring that type of money in. Face to God is in the building, y'all. Welcome in, dog. Okay, I thought he was in the building. But just imagine that. Huh? Welcome in, dog.
Yo, what's good, my bro?
What's the deal?
Face.
Hey,
Hi, bro.
what's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good, gang? How you doing?
All right, not too bad, bro.
All right. What you got
I'm
for us
saying
today?
that I'm saying I agree with everything you're saying, but the basic principle of it comes down to that pussy is a good investment, but dick ain't a good investment, bro. Like fucking, there's an ugly bitch could get any nigga in the world, and even if you fucking a good looking motherfucker and you're doing good, but you still gotta work for this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. A woman can walk down the street and get 9 dick offers just walking down the street.
Facts.
That's the reason why the difference between we can say a bitch is some hoes versus we can't call a man a hoe. A man still has to get out and work to get some pussy. I mean, whether he's a punk ass trick that got to work a long 8-hour day job, 12-hour day job to be able to, you know, trick off his money to some bitch to get pussy from her, or you know, he just got game and he's a bum, he's a scrub, or he's a, you know, a macho dude that girls just really like and whatever. He still has to work for it. You know, women can get dick anytime they want. So for them to have a game on easy mode, or got the just imagine you playing 2K and you got some kind of setting on there to make it to where 100% of your shots go in. I don't care where you shoot it from, and you're like happy you beat the computer on easy. You're like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look how I beat
Facts.
these mother. And you're like, bro, you just had the code in. Like
Yep.
you a punk, you a mark. So that's how we look at women that got the access to dick and they still fuck all of them. Like, okay, you fucking all the dick, so what? But a dude, dog, you got that many bitches, my nigga. You can't be a hoe. Like you get respect for that. So that's the reason, that's the difference, ladies. So when you guys say, "Oh, why you guys can't be, why we can be," that's the reason why. There's not a, it's not even a double standard. It's just the standards are different. So it can't be a double standard. A
No,
double standard is when we got both the same even playing field and you know whatever. We don't. So yes, um, that's the difference between the two. So ladies, when I call you guys hoes, you know, it's respectfully. You know what I mean? I'm just not calling you hoes because, you know, I'm just saying it, but I'm calling
Shut.
y'all some hoes because y'all are. You dig? I'm calling them because you are. Uh, what's up, Shorty?
No, I was saying hi to people. That's all. I'm just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What I
you know
do,
what I'd say
I,
though? You know what I'd say
Iconic
though? I'd say
Chubbs is
that.
in the building. Hold on one second, Face. My bad.
My bad, my bad.
Peace and
Iconic
blessings.
Chubbs, what's the deal,
Peace and
fam?
blessings. I appreciate you having me up here. Shout out to BL Shorty V. Shout out to Face to God, my brother from the
It's good, my
UK.
bro.
You already know, man. I just in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? It was a little shaky this morning, but you know, I'm carrying through my day until my sister Shorty V tell me to attack. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um. I like this topic. I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna try to interrupt, but yeah, I hear everything you saying, bro.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is what the Chivo podcast is all about, y'all. Face to God. What you got for me? I know you
No,
was
I
getting
was
ready to
just
say
saying, but
something.
yeah, I was just about to say, but you know what the problem is in 2025 is that pussy is monetizable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and much as that sounds like misogynistic in whatever way you want to look at it, but that's the truth, bro. Like I'm seeing these like I scroll through my Instagram and every bitch has got a fucking OnlyFans, bro. And
Yeah,
like you got some bitches that ain't fucking even showing nothing on their OnlyFans, but they still got an OnlyFans though. You know what I'm saying? Like pussy's
right.
monetizable. And it's us as men, we can't do what these women do, so we fucking I don't know if there's a case that we kind of hate on it a little bit, or maybe that we're right to say nah, you shouldn't be doing that, but it is what it is, though, bro. Like we are responsible for why they do what they do. Because if there wasn't an audience for it, then they wouldn't do it. You know?
I think it's both, and you're right on both fronts. It's both. I think we are as men a little jealous because women are lazy. Let's just be honest. Hey, ladies, you hoes lazy. Let's be real.
It
You
is a
so
lot of
let
hoes
me
out there lazy. I agree with you. There's hoes out
watch
there
this.
very lazy.
Watch this, Shorty. I'm explaining it to him right here. So you mean to tell me why my feedback? Could somebody mute their mic just for a quick second?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
can
that was
y'all
a
hear me
trip.
better? Good,
Yeah, I think
perfect.
it was.
Oh, okay. So just imagine this, ladies. You don't want to go and cook for your husband. You don't want a husband, right? You don't. Getting up, cooking doesn't take much effort. Um, you don't want to keep a house clean. That doesn't really take much effort. Okay, but you rather show your asshole on OnlyFans for $15.99 a month and get your shit blasted by 25 different niggas. You want to sell your pussy and stand on the corner uh 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're a good looking woman, don't get me wrong. But you're standing on the corner for 12 hours a week, walking up and down the same street every day, fucking with the same tricks and johns, little short Mexican dudes that don't speak no English. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? But that's what y'all do. Y'all do this every single fucking
That's
day.
some of them.
But you
You know,
can't.
that's some of them. You know, you do got some good women out there that, you know, it sounds like the younger generation, this new generation, that's what they doing. A lot of the older females that's mature, you know what I'm saying, knows how to clean up a house, knows how to cooking clean for the family, for the father, for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Putting herself in
That's
a
fact.
right situation where she's supposed to be. But you know, you do got your people, you do got your hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not ladies to me. You know what I'm saying? You do got them that don't care about their bodies. They do look good, but give it a good 10 years later, they're gonna be looking run down. You know what I'm saying? They could get all types of diseases and shit like that. You know, yeah, like I said, once again, this is a dope topic, you know, but it's not officially for every female. It's just certain girls that does that. You know what I mean? Every girl ain't like that. Let's not get it twisted.
I agree with you. But the one part I push back on is when you say the older generation of ladies, are because when you say the older generation of ladies, that means they had to be 18 before, right? So they were doing some wild shit before, and now they've probably gotten their act together or whatnot.
I I don't think I don't
And now
necessarily
they're
think. Sorry, my bad, my bad.
no, it's cool. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't necessarily agree with that though. Like I think that the levels of wild for like my generation, like one or two generations in and around me, my age, like I'm not gonna say my age, but what was wild back then compared to what's wild now, like what would be wild to me is normal now. It's just normal. Like you got these young like I say, all these girls are doing this crazy shit because it's like money is the motivator for everything. And it's like, yo, if I can make money, like flashing my titties or flashing my pussy out here, then yeah, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have no respect for themselves. Whereas 10, 20, 30 years ago, that weren't the case. You know what I'm saying? So I think that
Okay.
that
I agree, but what I'm talking about the wild stuff, I don't mean like they have OnlyFans back then. No, I mean, see, I'm gonna reveal my age. I'm 42 years old, so I know what these women used to do. And
yeah.
when I was in high school, they was getting trains busted on them in the bathroom. They was going to these little kickbacks. Like when we ditch school, we go to one isolated location, one of the homeboys' houses. Oh, your mom ain't gonna be, she gonna be gone till 5 p.m. All right, cool. We gonna bring the hoes over there. So that's what we used to do. And they was doing wild shit. Now it was different because it
Yeah.
wasn't online. It wasn't
That's
none of that. But
that's
they
what it
were
is.
doing
Yeah.
Yeah, the only difference is social media. But them hoes were some demons back in the day,
Yeah.
just like they are
Oh no,
now.
no, no, no.
Um,
Don't get me wrong. I
uh,
agree with you 100%. But it's like now, it's like these young, like these like 17, 18, 19, 20, even early 20-year-old girls are like, they're looking at it like, instead of just fucking doing the shit that was going on back in the day, like they're doing that shit deliberately for money
Pay
because
me
they
for
can
that
get
shit,
paid
bro.
from that shit,
They
bro.
it's a
right,
trend.
yeah.
It's a trend. That's how I look at it. Like you said, some of them are lazy. They don't want to go get a job. They want to be on the streets for 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Going through every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mexican that they see on the block. You know what I'm saying? You know, it did start from somewhere, but this new generation in me is just more out open open with it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah, they're
they express
prideful with it.
they express it like if it's a job and they the baddest on the planet and they got this and they got that when they really just need to get smart. You know what I'm saying? And be more appreciative to their body. It's like your pussy's not gonna make the world go round. That's, excuse my French, but that's what it
No,
is. You know?
I
Yeah.
I 100% agree. But what I would say is this though, like, I don't care. I'll say it outright. Like, as a man, if I knew that fucking I could get paid to fuck bitches, then yeah, sign me up, bro. Like,
I
yeah,
get paid to
I
do
can get
something that
paid
I
to do
love to
something
do,
that I
then
love to
course I'm
do.
It's
gonna
Then of
do
called
it.
course
it's
I'm
called
gonna
the
do that
male
shit, bro. You know what I'm
escort.
saying?
It's called the escort. They've been doing this for years.
Nah, but
Nah,
I'm
but
not trying to go.
I'm not trying to go down that road. But I'm just saying
But
that,
that's
Like,
where it
like,
comes from. It
it's
boils
easier.
down.
it's
It's easy.
easier.
It
It's
com-
It's
easier for
Well,
a
easier
that's
for
woman
a
what
to
the
woman to
judge
do
jealousy
you,
that
though.
shit,
factor.
bro.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's where the jealousy factor comes from. When guys we like, oh, you
Facts.
guys are doing the wrong thing. That's
Yeah.
the small part of the jealousy part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
in reality, we're gonna say, hey, man, you're doing the wrong thing to your body, which is true too. That's why I say it's both
That's
of it.
true.
You're right on both fronts. I mean, I'm pissed that I can't get paid for some of the dick I've been doling out. You know what I'm saying? I
You know what I'm
still
saying?
get
Like,
paid. I ain't got nothing. But when I tell you one thing though, is there's a difference between, like I said earlier, a person that volunteers their time versus a person getting paid for their time. So when I volunteer my time, I'm doing it because I want to do it. I'm excited about it. While these
yeah,
women are doing it because they're obligated. There's a difference. So
I
um
agree.
I ran into it's funny. I ran into a chick one time, and she was like 19, right? And she was cool. Me and her was talking or whatever. Like me, I mean 18 and up. That's my thing. So I'll knock an 18-year-old girl down. I don't give a shit. But
Mm.
some dudes be like, oh, now she gotta be my age, whatever. But like me, I ran into a girl. She's 19, and what she told me was, I need to get some money, and I'm all like,
Mm.
get a job. Like she's like, well, I mean, that's cool and all, but I mean, I'm trying to get money now. I'm like, get a
Yeah,
job. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can you start right now, you'll be getting paid by Friday. But they don't have that. See, one thing about women, and I haven't put this I haven't done this in any of my radio interviews. They don't look into the future. Women are right now. I want you guys to, any woman, your girlfriend, your wife, your mom, your
mhm.
sister, your cousin, your brother, your cousin-in-law, any woman, go up to her and say, "Hey, what you having for dinner tomorrow night?" Ask her that question, and she will say, "What? It's not even the end of the day yet. I don't know what I'm going." You know why? Because they don't look that
They
far
live in
out.
the moment. Yeah, they live
They
in the
live
moment.
right now.
Yeah,
That's why they
yeah,
filed for divorce, because they're mad right now.
yeah.
That's the
I agree
reason
with that.
why they become. How are you a single mom and you pregnant? That's because
Yeah,
you're thinking right now. You break up with a dude and you 3 months pregnant with his baby. You at your baby shower by yourself.
yeah.
Bitch, what's
Her
wrong?
hormones, bro.
Right.
Nah,
So
bro.
you can't give me you can't give
Nah, I
me
don't.
one
Nah,
good
I don't
valid.
allow that shit to slide, bro. I don't allow that shit to slide. The whole hormones excuse. Nah, like, I'm not saying it's not a factor, but
I
like,
just think that
I just
I
feel
got
like
that's
five
that's just
kids.
that's
how
I got
like,
that's
five
like.
kids, and
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been with my wife 19 years. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just a respect level. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who you dealing with. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, um, yeah, shit can be complicated sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got two people that really don't give a fuck and you know that they got babies on the way, my G, like it's just, you know, you could I don't know how to explain that shit, but it's there. The proof is there. If I know I got a baby coming in the world, ain't nothing that lady could tell me, baby mother, whatever, could tell me you gotta go. It's not happening. It's not that fat and nah. People are sometimes scared of responsibilities, and nowadays, like I said, with this new generation too, even though it's been going on for years, you would get caught out there, you would get stuck, and have to pay child support. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like we talking reality. So at the end of the day, it's like if you can't come to some type of understanding, knowing that you're about to bring something in the world, you know what I mean? Like it's your fault. It's your fault.
Okay.
You
No,
just
but
can't.
And I totally agree with you. I totally agree with. But my question is, whose fault do you think it is when you have a man and a woman break up and she's pregnant? Who? And first off, before I even ask this question, I want to say you said you've been married
Man,
19 years. Man,
congratulations.
I
congratulations.
appreciate that.
Salute.
salute. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
I
say
want to
that
say
first
that first
because
because
it's
it's
hard
hard
to
to
be
be
married
married
in
in
this
this
day and
day and
age.
age.
So
So
respect
respect to
to
you,
you,
gang,
gang,
for
for
real.
real.
Like I said, it's understanding, bro. Like if she
Yeah.
understand you and you understand her. I've known my wife since junior high school. You know what I'm saying? I come from an era, the modern days where, you know, there was a lot of diseases going out. You know what I mean? Like sexual transmitted diseases going around, and that shit scared me more than getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, and then I look at it too, just to make this point. Morals, you know what I'm saying? You gotta I come from where my great great grandparents been, or great grandparents, or even my grandparents, you know what I mean? They've been together for centuries, for years, you know what I'm saying? Over 40,
Yeah.
50 years together. And I feel like that's the way a relationship should be, you know what I'm saying? Like
No, it
I
should
would
be.
I,
It should be.
yeah, you know?
What I would say though, what I would say is, all right, let me ask you all both this question, right? In 2025, do you see any relationship
For
lasting like
them
for
kind of
them
length, so
kind
like
of length? So like
19 years,
19
or
years, or
you know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I'm
Like my
saying?
You
parents,
know
My
that
parents,
term.
my
are like
parents are like
nearly on
nearly
50
on 50
years, like
years, like
It
nearly
was
yeah,
it
nearly
was a
nearly on
term
50
back in
years.
the day. They said, "Oh, a good man is hard to find. A good woman is hard to find. How about a
Yeah,
good relationship is hard to find?" It's not
Yeah,
about the
that's true.
that's true.
individual. It's about both of them combined together. And when you just looking for just that one thing or that one person, it's not gonna automatically work because that person gotta understand you too as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes time. A lot of people like to rush into shit. You know, being young minded. Okay. I let him in my
but
house. We end up doing a thing, and he's comfortable. I'm comfortable. I let him stay. That's not a reason to be in a relationship. You know what I'm
but
saying? Like,
what I
But
would
what
say
yeah,
what
it's
what,
is
just,
what I
what I
would
would
say
say
is,
is it's not just about time. Like you said, bro, like you said earlier, right? Like fucking this younger generation, though, they want everything right now. I don't think it's a strictly down to females. I think like a lot of people want everything right now. Like they don't understand the work that goes into doing it. And then what's happened is culture has changed where you get these YouTube stars and these influencers who can have that instant like success overnight. Like so they think that everything in life should be like that. Like if I want something, I can have it right now. But that's not how it goes. Like to make something last 19 years, I'm sure Chubbs, you'll be the first to say like there's work that goes into it. It's not like you just it happened because you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's work
it
that
it
goes
it
involved,
it
but
it,
younger
it,
these
it,
younger
it,
generations.
it
generations,
does happen because you want it. You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
gotta be open about it with the person you in love with too. You know what I'm saying? Like the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Like this when you get married, is a oath for better or worse. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
yeah,
people don't pay enough attention to those words. You know what I'm saying? Um, at the like when you deal with somebody and they feel, you know, it's we need to do it quickly, like I said, you know, mistakes is bound to happen. It's bound to happen. You must take it slow. You must be original with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it because you see your friends and them, they got relationships and they couples and you got to do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do it because y'all want to do it. Y'all got to make it last. It ain't gonna be just one person making it last. Y'all both got to make it last. That's part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like between y'all got to go back to the beginning and not where it's at that moment in time. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way where you can, you know what I mean, talk and have the same pleasure at the same time when you trying to comforted somebody. You know what I'm saying? It'd be most of the time people breaking up for petty bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? It'd be really something
Oh,
that you
definitely.
can fix.
Hey,
It's very fixable, and some people choose and tend just not to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way modern today is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna, you know, I don't know. Like I said, they want to have their cake and ice cream at the same time, and I think that shit is whack.
I'm gonna say 100% agree with you, but I do want to ask you this question, Iconic Chubbs, because I mean, after a 19-year marriage, this is what I always say. I was married for 4 years, well, 3.5. Um, but my conclusion to my marriage is I always say this, and I got a question here. A marriage is not necessarily about who follows a rule or whatever, or who loves who. I think a marriage, to make it last longer, is about forgiveness
Is that
first.
an opinion? That's opinionated, right? You said you think. Yeah,
Right,
that's just opinionated. Okay, I'm.
right. Yeah. So say, because like you said a few minutes ago, a lot of people are breaking up for small stuff, stupid stuff, right? They can't even get to the marriage because they ain't broke up, boyfriend and girlfriend, 2 weeks after they didn't, you know what I mean? I think it's about forgiveness more than anything, because it's like New Edition say, it's always good when the sun's shining, but what about the
But
rain?
once again, I'm gonna get back to that word you said. What was the magic word that you said right just a few minutes ago? You just said forgiveness, right? That word comes before trust. Trust is before forgiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That's in scripture of marriage as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to have trust before forgiving anything. Forgiveness is gonna have to be long term, longevity. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before. You know what I'm saying? My first son, 21 years old, just made 21 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I got four more boys. I got, you know what I mean, all by my same wife. I got 5 boys all together, no girls. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Hold
got
on,
no
hold on. I
daughters.
gotta give you another hand clap for
No,
that.
no,
Hold on.
no daughters. You know what I'm saying? And she, like my wife knows, there's nobody that can break up fatherhood, you know what I mean, being with my children, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like my first love, you know what I'm saying? Even though she was there before. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean, she sees the dedication and everything, and that's what makes the glue, it makes it stronger. It tends to make it go in the right direction. We focus, we mature, we've been through, like struggles, and she see how we dug ourselves out so quickly. You know what I mean? We don't I believe in the zodiac too. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all guys like tend to observate it. You know what I mean? Certain things hit, certain things may miss, but most of the time you gotta be in the right lane to actually see what it is. It's certain zodiac shit that it would say to you. You know what I'm saying, about who you are and what you are, and if you look into it and actually study it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, actual what damn, I could say it like the matching game. Like I'm gonna say it's a matching game where they say, oh, your comparison is a Libra or a Pisces or something like that. You know what I'm saying? My wife used to be into it so much that she actually knew about my zodiac before we even, decided to make it official. You know what I'm saying? She studied it and and she said that it's truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hard working, dedicated, and I'm basically like oriented, family oriented. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nothing get by me. I'm strict in certain ways, but at the end of the day, I don't show everything. Like I let people sleep on it. You know what I mean? But the whole getting back to the marriage and the trust and forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? That it's all in one. Basically, to break it down. You know what I mean? Low to shortest term. Like it's all in one. It's the same shit. Trust, forgiveness, all of that. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it comes with the territory, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like again, I'm feeling this motherfucking topic. It's dope. It's really dope.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I'd
I'd
say that
say
it's
that
not
it's not
just
just
like
like
forgiveness, it's
forgiveness, it's
also about
also about
tolerance, though.
tolerance,
Because
though.
what we
Because what
have to
we have to
realize, like
realize,
for
like for
myself,
myself,
I know I'm
I
not
know
an
I'm not
easy
an easy
person to deal
person.
with, right? But then when I'm in a relationship, I'm expecting the person that I'm with to be able to deal with me. Like, nah, you have to be able to get to know me to know how to deal with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not easy. Like, I have my own little traits, and I think we all do, right? So it's like about tolerance and not being like, oh, well, like in 2025, there's a lot of, oh, that's a red flag. Like, no, not necessarily. Like certain shit that I'm hearing motherfuckers say are a red flag ain't really a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's tolerance, bro, because none of us are perfect.
Right. And I think and I agree with you. I think that comes into the forgiveness thing because sometimes we may
Yeah.
like face to God, he has a let's just use this as an example. He has a wife and he does things a certain way that she doesn't like. Now,
Uh-huh.
and she can consider that a red flag in her mind, but in his mind, he's like, man,
Mm.
I'm just being myself. This is just who I am.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
walk
exactly.
away for irreconcilable differences, which is most divorces are based on, believe it or not necessarily for infidelity, but
Irreconcilable
irreconcilable
differences or
differences or
financial.
financial.
So
So
if he
if he
goes
goes and does something that she don't like and she walks away, it's because and she's not willing to forgive him
or even
or even
understand him,
understand
because
him
she has
because
to
she has to
understand him
understand him
to
to
make
make
things
things
work,
work
and that way they can
kind
kind
of
of like,
you know like
like
get
It's
get
part. It's
used
used
part of
to
to each other.
each
You know
other.
what I
communication.
You know
Yeah,
what
mean?
I mean?
it's part of communications. If he could say,
Yeah.
well, listen, babe, I can try to work on it to make it better the way you know what I'm saying, appreciate it or accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not just saying that because that sounds like a petty and stubborn way just to walk away from something. You got to talk it out. You got to hash it out. You know what I'm saying before you do anything. You know what I mean? If you feel that it's you're 100% right. Now that's a different story. Now she got to understand the terminology and everything that you're going with whatever you're doing. That she's not like it's not registering to her. You know what I'm saying? You got to make her register it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you got to accept it. It's nothing else or anything about it. Whatever you don't like about it, maybe I can change it. But so far, if you're right, you know what I'm saying, 100%, and she just giving her opinion on it, she don't need to butt in. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
tell her, which is communication. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it's gonna be, and I need you to understand. This is how I'm gonna go by it.
Right.
Right.
No,
No,
is I used
I
to
used
say
to
that
say
to
that
my
to my
ex-wife a
ex-wife a
lot.
lot.
Uh,
Uh,
leave your
leave your
feelings at
feelings
the
at the
door,
door.
Mm-hmm.
and that's
And
the
that's the
title of the
title of the
show,
show,
actually.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
I used
I
to
used
say
to say,
just leave
just
your
leave your
feelings at the
feelings at
door
the door
because
because,
oh,
oh,
here
here,
I'm gonna mute your mic because I'm doing this. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I used to say leave your feelings at the door. Let's focus on what the facts are, and that worked for the first year of our marriage. Sometimes she was right, and I back off like, yeah, you're right, my bad. But sometimes I'll be like, just calm down, relax. This is what's going on. If you saw your friend or your daughter or your son in this situation, what would you do? And she would say what I said, and I'd be like, now apply it to us right now. And she'd be like, damn,
Yeah. Yeah,
damn.
yeah, yeah.
And so that would
That's
work for the
always the
first
way,
year.
bro.
It's hard to
yeah,
fight
Yeah.
stubbornness. It's hard to fight stubbornness, and that's like part of not being mature. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
right.
you can't think about just yourself, you got to hold. It's another person, which is called 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100-100 no more. Even though you can still play an independent role in it, but you have to include that person that you with, and that's just because the other person may look at you being selfish. But there's a lot of stubborn shit that goes along with certain relationships that people have to understand and try to find a way. You know what I mean? Find it. You gotta find it. Like how to nip it, how to neutralize it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that
What?
energy. You have see with me, in the beginning when I was young, you know what I'm saying, and we just got the house, we just got the car, we just got the baby and everything like that. It was like, it was like I made it spicy. You know what I'm saying? Like she would get mad and I'd be like, you sexy as hell. You better fix your face. You better fix your face. You know what I'm saying? Or, if she gets like upset or something, I listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just listen. You don't even have to say anything, bro. Just listen and come back to it an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours later. By the time, you know what I'm saying? This is how people get kicked out of bed. You know what I'm saying? They want to argue or get placed on on the couch. You know what I mean? The doghouse. You don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
At the end of the day, you just listen. As a female, you don't argue with females anyway. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if not compromise, you just gotta put your foot down in certain ways, but you gotta spice it up to the point where it's not too hard. This is the person that you said that you're gonna give the rest of your life to. Why make her an enemy or make her somebody that you not feeling or liking at them? And every day is like like just saying that shit to yourself, like just
No, that's
inching your
wild.
way out the door. Like, don't do that, man. Like, if it was like that, y'all shouldn't have been in that in that
Yep.
predicament in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that makes a relationship go really well too. Just stay with a job. Just stay with a 9 to 5. If you could get something that's
Yeah.
12 to 16 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be home. You're gonna be a homebody. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna come straight home. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that for this long. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no other female. I don't need no hoes. I don't need to flirt with nobody. You know what I'm saying? People gonna flirt with you, and then all you gotta do is flash your band, your wedding band. I'm taking, baby. You heard? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. And my wife seen that plenty of times. Like somebody be all up in my face. Somebody, a female would be all in your face, and then you just put your hand on your face and you could just show the band, like, yo, I'm taking. And your wife would be
Yeah, but
right there because she be like, damn, I'm ready to punch this bitch in the face. But the moment you do that, the moment you do that is like, she get a pass. 'Cause my nigga don't want her. You know what I'm saying? He not giving her the space and opportunity. It's just all about spicing things up, having fun as you go, even though sometimes, your significant other can get mad. It's a time to joke and it's not a time to joke depending on what it is. You just can't be stubborn and selfish about certain things. If a person is upset, let them get that shit off they chest if they your significant other. If that's the person you going to sleep with. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be there. That's the person you wake up to. Like it just all common sense to me. You know what I'm saying? We're not there to hurt each other. If it was like that, you wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So
But the thing is though, bro, is that like a lot of times, what happens is that in relationships, it's like people rush into relationships and get like so committed very quickly, and then they don't work out these personality differences. Like
Right.
they're like, yo, head over heels, and let's move in together and let's get married and da 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 da. And it's like, but yo, get to know each other, bro. Like, I would 100% say that. Like, yeah, you can have that love for someone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have that love for someone, but at the end of the day, it's like, nah, like get to know a motherfucker, not just the good side and the shit that you like, but the shit that you don't like, and then weigh the two sides up. Like that's what I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the one that tells you, get you someone that you can deal with their flaws.
Yep,
That's it. And learn how to
that's facts.
forgive. If those
Oh,
two
that's
things
facts.
work, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna, just imagine this. You go to a restaurant and you sit down to eat, and then there's the servers come to your table, and she's so nice, she's so kind, she's, oh, you need
Yep.
this, you need that, she comes back, check on you, you know what I mean? Now
Mhm.
you can go on a Google review and give her a compliment, But most
Hmm.
people would just be like, all right, whatever. Now, if she did a bad job,
Yeah.
didn't come check on you, was late to your table, you would be the first one on Google saying something. So
Yeah,
what
that's
I say
fact.
is you gotta be the one to acknowledge someone's greatness and also be able
Exactly.
to deal with their flaws at the same time and be just as
That's
happy.
facts.
That's
Yeah, that's
how you
facts.
keep it together. And I think in a
Hmm.
19-year marriage, I kind
Oh
of
yeah,
just
you
might be doing
definitely.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely. You
Just
have to.
just
You
might
have
be
to.
doing that.
You
Because
have
at
to,
the end,
bro.
right, because if not, that ends quick. It ends
Hmm.
fast. And so I've watched my mom be married for years. I've
Yeah.
watched I know Duchess, the homegirl Duchess, my sis, she's been married 30 years, right? And me,
Um.
I like to go to
Damn.
people that's been married for advice versus going to somebody that
Yeah.
been through 19 marriages or been in 19 relationships or some
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
bitch. I always ask
Hmm.
somebody who's been in the trenches because those are the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that have real love, especially a black couple. That's what I really like to go to, a black couple that's been
Yeah.
married
See,
20
I.
years,
See,
30
I'm
years.
my wife, you know what I'm saying? She's Hispanic and Philippine, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but
Okay.
it comes from a black community, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she was in the hood, she was in the Bronx, you know what I mean? The New York City, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's very different type of minorities that's out there that's from different places of the map, you know what I mean? African, Asian, all types of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dominican, Puerto Ricans, like all of that. Like myself, I'm a black Indian Samoan. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
Okay.
day, like it's all it's just different. When I'm coming through it, what I'm about to say. But I wanted to definitely say to get back to what you were saying about flaws. You must know her flaws, and she must know yours.
Absolutely.
If it ain't, it's not compatible. Honestly
Yep.
speaking, with the flaws. If you don't know her flaws and she don't know yours, it's not gonna work. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna need to know your flaws and you're gonna need to know hers for different situations. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a bad
Hmm.
situation or a good situation, and you got to get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? On top, whether you know what I mean, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be the one that gotta be calm. That's like somebody that loves to drink. Got to go with somebody that don't drink. You know what I mean? He got to be your
Facts.
eyes. You got to, you know what I mean? Just like that. You know what I mean? It's just different flaws. I
You know.
like that. I like that word right there.
You.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what it's like
Definitely.
though, bro. And this may seem like really fucking crazy, but like it's like if you're getting a pet, right? If you like, and I know this is like a wild analogy, but like imagine you're getting a pet, right? And you have to weigh up like whether what kind of pet suits you, right? So if you're allergic to like fucking animal fur, then you're not gonna get a cat or a dog. You're gonna get something like a reptile or a fish, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
if you don't like you have to know, like, and I know it's a crazy analogy, but like you have to understand what you do and don't like. I think what happens a lot in this day and age is that people don't even know what they like or they don't like. They go for what they think they should like, and then it turns out that it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to know yourself and know what you do, what you don't like.
Now I totally agree. What my analogy was the car. Um, when a
Mm.
man goes, I'm talking about as a single man, as a single woman is a different analogy for her. I wouldn't know because I'm not a single woman. But as a man,
Yeah.
I always say go for the newest model, the least miles.
Mm.
If you go by off of that, you're generally going to pick the right one.
Because if you
Repeat
go
Because
that.
for
Repeat that again.
so as a man, you're car shopping, unless you're a classic guy. If you're a classic car guy, that's a different situation. But if you're a guy that wants to buy a car, you're in the market, buy the newest model or get closest you can to the newest model, least mileage. That's the
mm,
key. Because, and I'm gonna tell you guys the reason for this. If you get in a car 300,000 miles, 500,000 miles on it, what are the chances of it breaking down? What are the chances? Probably very, very high,
As soon as you hop
right?
in
As soon
that
as you
joint,
hop in that joint,
it's gonna break
it's going
down.
to break down.
Now,
Now,
you can
you can
get you a
get you a
newer
newer
model
model
car.
car with least amount of miles, may not give you as many problems, may not have as many because
uh,
and I looking for and when I date women now, my mindset my mind state is, hey, If she has least miles, that means she ain't been around a lot. Which means
Not only has she
not
not
only
been
has she
around a
not been
lot,
around a lot, she'd probably be a little less
because
picky
she
now
hasn't been
because
around
she
a lot.
hasn't been around a lot.
Because if you give a
Because if
person
you
a
give
whole
a
But that
lot
person
of
a
leads
whole
to its
lot of
own
options,
problems, though.
huh?
That leads to its own That leads to its own
right,
problems,
like in the
though,
sense of
right? Like
saying
in the sense
like
of saying, like, when you there's certain cars that you can get like when they're brand new off the lot, and they say, yo, you can't push that shit like for the first like 1,000 miles, like, yo, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the same with women, like women who ain't been around the block, who ain't got no experience, who ain't been through bad shit, who ain't been through good shit, they don't know what they want. Then me personally, like I hate having to educate a girl about what makes a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I shouldn't have to educate
I want to
you.
be with
I
a
want to be
woman
with a
who
woman who
knows
knows
what is a
what is a
good
good
relationship,
relationship,
because then
because
you
then
know
you
how
know
you
how you know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
Like
Like
you
you
know
know
how
how
to
to
deal
deal
with
with
me,
me,
and
and
I
I
know
know
how to
how
deal
to
with
deal
you.
with you.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So with that being said, he said, the model, classic car, you know what I'm saying? Something
Right.
brand new, but less mileage, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like this, man. Whether the car got motherfucking mileage on it, you know what I'm saying? That person been through something, and that's something that you need to know before you even attempt to buy it. Every car needs maintenance.
Right.
Every
Did you
car.
say the car facts?
Every car needs maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Every car. And every car go through maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fix it. Everything. You know what I mean? If you want the shit to run, you gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's maintenance. If we're gonna compare this to a woman, you know what I'm saying, or a relationship, because the man bought the car and it can be like the female, like we gotta take care of that bitch.
That's facts.
Point blank.
That's
And,
real.
and excuse my French again. I'm not calling no female a bitch. I was calling a car a bitch. You got to fix that bitch. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
Hey, it's
like I
facts, man.
said, we over here. We rebuttal each other's questions. But at the end of the day, it's fun because it's like facts and it's truth. We all got different. We all coming from different angles. You know what I'm saying? And it's hitting.
But I,
Definitely.
the thing is I take your angle a little more serious because of a 19-year tag. See, when I hear somebody say I've been in a marriage 10 plus years, my ears go up.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in what they have to say because, like I tell people all the time, these couples been through the trenches. They've had the good, the bad, the ugly, or maybe they haven't. Maybe it's just been a great
That's
marriage.
how I like, I put myself in no hot water. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm about my children. It's
Right.
really nothing you could put in hot water but like a hot shower. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only hot water I get in, and I make that shit is crazy.
That's
But
cool.
I'm not the type of person that argue with the ones you say you love. You know what I'm saying? That goes with family. That goes with that goes my wife. Like that's my family. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to argue. I rather defend foundation and what we build. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build. You can't break shit down. You gotta build. You know what I mean? You really can't
Absolutely.
waste any time. Most of the time, like I said, it gets fixed within a couple of hours. That shit don't even go within a day or two with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't always be on defensive mode. You gotta, I know, like I look at it like when people were always defensive, it's like show poor and broke judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like you broken when you get
But
upset or like, when you mad at the fucking world, like you know what I'm saying, all the time, and you take your frustrations out on people, like that's broken. You know what I mean? That's poor, like poor maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what's hard to fix. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
tell you,
you
I tell
get
you what it
touched.
is though, bro.
Hey there.
You said the perfect thing. You said the perfect thing right there, bro. Like it is. I think a lot of people lose sight when they get in relationships. Is that like whether it's a relationship or a marriage, like you should be trying to build something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people lose sight of that. Like in 2025, a lot of people are very selfish, and the world
On
can
social
you blame it
media,
on
you can
social
blame it
media, you can blame it
on
on
whatever, but people are
wherever, but people are
selfish, bro.
selfish, bro.
A
A
relationship
relationship
shouldn't be
shouldn't
a
be a
thing where
thing where
you
you
go
go
into where
into
you're
where you're
being
being
selfish.
selfish.
The crazy thing is about this generation and me, and not to jump off topic, but you
No,
got
go ahead.
babies having babies. You got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
grandmas.
Hell yeah.
You got grandmas in their 30s.
Yeah, that's
What the
crazy.
fuck? That's diabolical.
Mhm.
What's going
It's
on?
crazy.
Crazy.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
You calling
Now
that lady grandma? and she's in her 30s. Okay,
I know
okay.
a woman. I know a woman personally like that. So I agree with you. But the thing
Mm.
is, this is how it was back in the day. Actually, this is not really a new thing. This is what it was when our grandmas were young.
But
They
this is what
ran
we
off. They
fought
ran
for,
off
so
early,
it don't
got
happen.
married, had kids.
We fought for this so that that didn't happen. That came in slavery days and
Facts.
stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Where this was happening, you know what I mean? And
I hear
you
you.
know, like our great grandmothers, they had like probably 15 to 18 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Right, but
it was
hold on. Iconic shows. Listen though, the thing is, when they did that, the family stayed together 50 years.
facts, big facts.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're right. You're right.
As much as I do agree with you, there's some ingredient missing with this new generation now. The new generation is
Mm-hmm.
not sticking together,
Mm-hmm.
but the same things was happening back then. I agree with you with these new generation, but back then it worked.
it worked because they was more
What is it?
unified. They knew what it was. Like this generation right now, like I was saying, is like a little bit more stubborn. They more stubborn. They really don't know like the history and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They doing what they want to do, and it's not even to
I think
benefit themselves. They're just doing it because they want it. You know what I'm saying? And
I
not
think the
need it.
foundation is different nowadays,
It
though.
is different.
Like nowadays, the foundation is like again, myself. I grew up in an age where there wasn't as many constant influences. Like right now, like even just being a man, you know how many like fucking social media posts, YouTube, Insta, Twitter, fucking all of that shit, right? And it will tell you how to be a man, and they all are conflicting, right? How is it
Yeah.
easy to be a man right now in 2025? Like, how the fuck do you teach a young, like 15, 16-year-old boy how to become a man apart from your own influence, right? And there's also a lot of growth from families. So the dad figure ain't there. So how do you teach a boy to be a man?
I'll
You know
tell
what
you.
I'm saying? It's fucked up.
All right, I want to hear Chavos. I'm saying it right, Chivo.
Chivo, yeah.
I want to hear Chivo's perspective, and then I'm gonna give you mine. All right, because like I said, I got a 21-year-old, and you know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, my son's 22 as well. So I hear it, bro.
So this is what I say. When you got a young man that's 15, 16 that's trying to become a man, what I suggest, especially if they don't have a father already, because a lot of these kids are growing up without one, they need to go to guys like Iconic Chubbs, right? And hang out with those kids that do have fathers in their life so they can get some of that. I mean, he can't give them everything because he has kids of his own. But if they are just around, they will pick up some of those man things that they can't get at home living with their mama by themselves. So
Yep.
I had a man raise me, right? But I also had another friend that had a dad in his life. So I was able to get pieces from here, of course, my own pops, but I got pieces from everywhere to where now I know what it's like to be a man now. Versus these kids now, they're stuck in the house all day, they're playing video games, they're on social media all day, they're not getting a chance to find out what being a man is like until they're out of the house, and then the world kicks them in their ass right now.
Yep.
Oh shoot, man, I gotta be a man now, and they're feminine as hell because they've been raised by their mama, their grandmama, them, their sisters, you know what I mean? So they never had that opportunity. I want to hear what Iconic Chubbs has to say about this.
Yes, sir.
I do agree with you a lot. I do. Fortunately, I was able to be blessed by being around, like I said, multiple like people in my family, like greats. You know what I'm saying? I was able to witness and actually meet them, like, you know what I'm saying, hear them talk. And most of my great grandparents, they passed away like 101, 199, like up there. You know what I'm saying? And they the thing about the stuff that they used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, all the time, like even when all the boys was together, like we would the grandfather and the father, like which the son, which would be my granddad, you know what I'm saying, we all listening, we all just sitting there listening, he's sitting there listening and focused, like, yo, whatever you do, make sure you always have time. Have that one-on-one talk. Make sure he's secured. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he got the understanding to come to you for anything. You need that. You need that. You need that. You need that when you got a boy, when you have a son. You know what I'm saying? Father and son talk. That's really number one important. You know what I'm saying? Like for anything, it's better than money. That's better than that's life, bro. That's what you gave. You gave life. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but it's hard.
I
It's hard
understand
to do
sometimes it
everything
can
to
be
your wife,
hard because
though,
they may
bro.
not want to listen if it's gonna be like that. But at the end of the day, you gotta dig deeper into it. Now, son, why you don't like it or why you don't want to do this. If you don't like it, then we can go by it a different way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it the way you're doing it, where it's like you just like you giving up or like that's where frustration is. You know what I'm saying? And they just want you to comfort them most of the time. Oh, dad, they just want you to. They want from their dad. They just want to hear that. They want to hear okay. Oh, that's fine. No problem. But no, that's not the case. Now you got to give me an explanation on why you either frustrated, why you don't want to do something, or you know what I'm saying, like just what's on your mind. Period. Where's a block? You got to have that one-on-one talk with your son. And I'm not talking about maybe this day, maybe a week from now, maybe a month. You got to do this shit constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to get on his nerve, not to be on make sure it's positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how
No,
was
I
your
get
day?
that.
That's how you started off. How was your day? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You could talk to you could talk to your pops, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, just make them comfortable. You know what I mean? Take them out. It could be a good ass. It
Oh
could be
yeah.
like one of his favorite spots, and then you pop a question. Yo, what's good? Anything on your mind? You try. What's any of your goals? You gotta make sure because they becoming a young man. Most of the time, they be like, I need money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'd be like that. Oh, damn, like, oh, I need money, but what you need money for if I'm taking care of you? But I understand you may want to take care of me. You may want to take care of me, or you may want to take care of better situations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you just gotta have that one-on-one with your boy. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. You know what I'm saying? It's different with a daughter, even though you could do the same thing. You could do the same thing. It's just that one-on-one time. You know what I mean? You need it. You need it.
No,
Especially
so
when you
so
get a
so
certain
so
age, yeah.
so me, I raised my daughter from 5 years old up until she hit like 16, 17.
Okay.
And like but my son is similar age. But I wasn't like I'd see him, but he never lived with me, right? And then as soon as he hit 16, he came around me. And like now, me and my son, like he's my best friend. Like I always say this, like
Hand clap
me
to
and my
that,
son
please.
are
Not to
best
cut you
friends in the
off. Give
world,
that
bro.
man a hand clap right there, please. Please give him a hand
No,
clap. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
you.
Give that man a
I
hand
got
clap.
you.
That's beautiful right there. That's your best friend, and
That's
he
dope,
came
man.
No,
back to you.
100%, bro.
He came back to
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
that's
always
dope.
But
cherish that. Cherish.
me and my
Yeah,
daughter are
that's dope.
close, but like me and my son are like best friends for real, for real. I'm with my son literally every day. Like me and my son, like we'll go do some shit. We'll talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's my best friend. But me and my daughter's got her own she's got her own shit going on. But we still talk and we still close. But at the same time, like as we all know, like girls develop quicker than boys. So like she kind of got to that point where she was like out in the world doing what she was doing. But I didn't ever worry about her because I raised her good. You know what I'm saying? I raised her right. Um, Not that I worry about my son, but me and my son, like, yeah, we're close. We live together, and he's my best friend in the world, bro. And I stand by that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
As you
dope, man.
should.
That's definitely dope. And shout out to your son for coming back,
Salute.
spinning the block. He was like, I want to be with my pop.
That's a blessing, bro. Cherish
Yeah.
that. Like I said.
I always appreciate it, man. I always appreciate it.
Yeah, because a lot of the times we're as fathers we're pushed out of the children's lives, right? And we don't get a chance to make it at that time. Sometimes the kids just say, "Oh, fuck 'em." I'm he wasn't there this time, this long. So for him to look back around and spin the block, that's dope.
Right. It do be like certain situations, like you gotta say, like you gotta be easy when you're bringing life into the world. You know what I mean? Whoever your baby mother is, you have to have a strong relationship with them. Because if anything, it's gonna look like the kid. If y'all do separate, it's gonna look like she's brainwashing him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like to not come around and not be welcome. Like you gotta. A boy is always gonna wonder, like, who is my dad? Like, where is my dad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be at the top of that. That's why I said, like, now that he's there, you gotta finish it off. You feel me? Like, you gotta educate. You gotta educate. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that you're gonna be there. That's it. That's your best friend. You know what I mean? Keep it just like that's what you said. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Yeah.
All good.
I'm sorry, everybody. But matter of fact, I'm gonna mic real quick. I apologize, everybody. This is the show's got to come to an end. They didn't send me my warning, so I only got like a few minutes left. This has been an dope talk. Iconic Chubbs, Face to God. And shout out to y'all for pulling up. I appreciate it. Everybody for pulling up. The listeners, thank you guys for that. You know what I mean? Especially when I was going in on y'all, a couple of y'all earlier. You know what I mean? The female listeners, I apologize for that. But it's the truth. You know, I had to keep it 100 with y'all. Thank you once again tuning in. This has been the Chivo podcast. The first episode. The Flash Drive podcast is not anymore. It's over. So now it's the Chivo podcast now. Thank you guys for tuning in. You will see me back on here again eventually. I'm a pop-up guy. I'm not one of those guys that's scheduled to come on. So to all you artists out there, also, if you guys want to submit your song, submit it. RealJFlash.com. I'm at gmail.com. I'm about to send the email in the comments. So you guys copy and paste whatever you do. Send me your songs so I could be able to play them on my show. I don't have any of you guys' songs, so please submit them. I don't charge nobody to play their songs. I don't do none of that. It's all love here. If I like it, I'm gonna play it. So that's how we rock over here on the Chivo podcast. Once again, I'm about to post this right now in the comment section. Go ahead, hit that, copy and paste the link, send me it. We're gonna be rocking again. Once again, thank y'all. About to drop this countdown, and I'm out this bitch, y'all. Deuces.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.